So much better, honestly, I can't tell you.
Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Paul Church from Clarity Craft, and we're joined again this afternoon by the lovely Deborah Wheeler.
Hi,
Good afternoon.
Paul. Hi, everyone.
Hope everybody's well. We had a wonderful hour at 10 a.m. this morning.
Well, it was probably about an hour and 20.
Well, yeah, ish. How long
it was a clarity hour.
It was a clarity hour indeed. Gorgeous Grace, all the way over in Brooklyn, is in the room with you. So if you've got any questions, she's there to help. And if she's unsure, she'll text me through because technology works rather well like that.
Yeah. Hi, Grace. Good morning, Grace, because it's morning in New York.
It is indeed, yes. So I'm just checking that I've switched that button on. I sometimes forget that. Otherwise, no one can hear what we're saying, which may be a good thing. They're probably fed up on my voice this week. Anyway, there we go. Yep, sound is all good. Thank you very much. So if you joined us this morning, it was a great hour. It was revisiting some beautiful designs from Jazz. We looked at them in both stamp and groovy, but obviously, Deborah, you've done some groovy though, haven't you?
Way back when it first came out.
But Deb's is more a sort of a stamper, sort of keep it clean, keep it simple,
keep it
easy. Absolutely. I will say that today is the last day of our Clarity Craft Club members half price sale. So a lot of the products that Deborah's going to be using during this hour will be half price to club members. We spoke until midnight this evening. Yes, Friday the 20th of February, just in case you're watching this afterwards. We spoke about the clubs during the 10 o'clock show. But if you want some more information, I'm sure Gracie will pop the links up to the Craft Club page as well, because there's still time for you to sign up, enroll in one of the clubs, or 2 or 3, and then you'll have immediate access to the half price club members sale. Alternatively, during office hours, which is Monday to Friday from, I haven't got my banner on the bottom, I've just noticed.
Let me just slipping.
There it is. That's
8:30 to 4:30.
8 a.m. until 4:30 on the number below, which is 01732 868 215. So you've got until 4:30 today to give the office a call if you want to sign up to the clubs or place an order during the half price club member sale. And Sue, Louise, or Pete are there to help. So excellent. There we go. So I've done all the admin.
And they've been busy, so
they have
you may just have a short wait on the phone, but one of them will pick up as soon as they're free.
Absolutely. Now, this morning we said during the 10 o'clock show, I always get the blame when I do a TV show and people buy stuff.
Imagine.
They comments on the orders, because I print the orders off. Paul made me buy it, Paul made me buy it, or Barbara made me buy it, or Louise made me buy it. So I thought we're going to share that love. So what we decided this morning is that for anyone that places an order between the 10 o'clock show this morning up until midnight today, if you put Deborah made me do it, Deborah is going to leave us a card that she's going to demonstrate this afternoon. And then once we print it off all the orders, we'll choose an order at random, and that lucky person will win that card. So we've had many. There was one comment that came through on an order yesterday. It always makes me chuckle, and it makes the pickers and packers chuckle as well. And it said, I've told my husband I'm a product tester for Clarity, so not to worry when the order arrives. I thought that was absolutely brilliant.
So good.
It is. So if you do place an order between 10 a.m. this morning up until midnight today, and you put Deborah made me buy it, then you'll be in the chance for winning Deborah's card. So that's all of that out of the way. So let's have a look at the products we're going to focus on this afternoon.
Let me just first apologise about my voice and my cough. I'm right on the tail end of a respiratory infection. Believe it or not, this is me better. Thanks to I'm now on steroids, two courses of antibiotics and now steroids, plus everything else you can buy over the counter at a pharmacy. So I am actually better and I feel okay, but my voice is a little hoarse still. And if I have a major coughing attack, I'll leave the room. Paul's got the instructions for my demos, and he'll just have to carry on.
Just carry on and craft.
Yeah, exactly. Stay calm.
There's enough people out there that can do first aid. So. Yeah. The idea is not to make Deborah laugh because it sets the coughing off, And obviously, when you've got that tickle, the more you talk, the more it aggravates.
I've got plenty of
water. Jilly came to the rescue this morning because
extra
we
water.
went for all the water. So a bit far for Grace to come, I'm afraid. You'll just have to
come on, Grace.
Cough quietly.
Yeah, okay.
So let's bring some details. So I'm going to do a recap of what we looked at this morning. So if it is the first time you've tuned in, and we'll do some full screen graphics. So we've got, this is what we looked at this morning. This is the Floral Delights All Occasions A5 and A6 stamp and mask collection. The item number is 11564, and you can see it has a price of £68.45. For club members, it's £34.23. These were designed by Lovely Jazz. If you want just the Floral Delights Bouquets and Vases A5 stamp and mask set, the item number for that is 11559, 22.49, half price at 11.25.
These are brilliant for Mother's Day is coming up, isn't it?
It is indeed, yeah.
And I think these are just perfect for Mother's Day cards.
Mother's Day, just a general. I mean, flowers are always popular throughout the year.
For all
that's
occasions,
where you've got all the florists and stuff like that. We also have them in Groovy. So if you're into your parching, we have the Floral Delights All Occasions Groovy collection. Item number 41966, £67.43. Club members, £33.72. If you want just the vases and bouquets, then the item number for that is 41941, 19.99, and that's £10. That's an A4 square plate. Then this afternoon, we gave a little preview this morning. We're going to go chicks and eggs. Julie said, I can't say chips and eggs. It's got to be chicks.
Chips and eggs. Oh my day.
And eggs.
Yeah.
This is the A5 stamp and mask set. Item number 10027, £22.49. Half price for club members, £11.25. We're also, this is one of my favourites, the Garden Birds and Cherry Blossom A5 stamp and mask set. £22.49, £11.25 for club members. We also have those in Groovy. So we have our Easter A5 square Groovy plate duo. Item number 40572, £20.98, £10.49. So basically, as a club member, buy one, get one free, because that's what the saving is. Then if you like the Garden Birds, we have the Garden Bird A6 square Groovy baby plate collection. Item number 40284, £20.97. Club members, £10.49.
Buy three, get 1.5 free.
Now, we mentioned this morning, we're running our product of the month.
Yeah.
So if you've got your product of the month and you pop that into your basket, there's 3 different options which we'll look at now. If you pop any one of these in your basket, you'll get double loyalty points on your whole basket. So if you're going for the summer retreats, the open days, anything that's in that basket with one of the following 3 items, it's double points.
Excellent.
Okay? So we have, this has been so popular. Item number 31954, it's the fabric strip card pack 8x8. You get 24 sheets in there. It's £13.99. So because this isn't in the club member sale, you can see as a club member, you'll make an additional saving of either 10, 12.5 or 15%. And this was the basis of Barb's craft along last night.
Yes, it
wasn't
was.
it?
Yeah.
Which you can go back and watch in our YouTube page. Then the second option for you is the Shack Borders Strips and Panels A5 stamp set. Item number 12277, £20.99 plus club saving. And Deborah used this in one of the demos this morning.
I did.
So pop that in your basket. Anything else in the basket is double points. And your third and final option is item number 21254, a whole lot of love, heart aperture toppers, and A7 sentiment stamp set. So any of those 3 items are in your basket, anything else in there, and you will then get your double points. So let's start with the egg and chips.
What you like.
Chicks and eggs. So should we have a look at the stamp set?
Let's look at the products.
Okay, so I'll hand this over. So we've got we have a look here, I'm going to zoom out on that. Oops.
Oh,
that was the wrong button.
That wasn't out.
No, that was in.
Make your eyes go squiffy.
So this is the A5 stamp set. You can see their item number 10027. They also come with their masks as well, which is great.
Really
and when
handy.
we look at the,
I'm going to use those.
Yep, when we look at the artwork, and that will be Deborah's first demo. Then there's another stamp set.
I was just going to say, I saw on the demo box, these were launched back in March 2016.
So 10 years ago.
10th birthday for these little chicks. And they're looking good on it, aren't they?
Yeah, whoa, yeah, I'd like to look like that after 10 years, no change. And then we have the Happy Easter banner, item number 10026. So that's also on the show page as well.
Yeah,
so,
it looks great with the chicks, but on their own as well.
Yeah, I love this banner of the
with
eggs.
the little eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So that is your stamp set. So should we have a look at some artwork for the eggs first? Let's keep it, do it that way. I can't speak. Hand it over to Deborah. Let's zoom in on this one.
That's lovely. Just taking the eggs. So the two different styles of eggs. There's a leafy egg and a kind of filigree floral egg. Stamping it with the sentiment stamped across the background. So these are stamped and masked. This is all one layer. It's flat.
It's nice, isn't it? I like that. And I said to you earlier, this one here reminded me that like a cast, like an ironwork.
Yeah.
Type
like you get on those fancy gates.
Yes.
Sometimes, that sort of thing.
I've got one on my gate.
Oh, there you go.
Not.
This is lovely.
I like that.
Really traditional. So created a mask for a cross and then have stamped the leafy egg in it with the sentiment. Isn't that lovely? If you want
I don't know if we've got a mask in a cross.
No, we haven't. We haven't. Trust me, if we had, I would have it.
Okay. So maybe you could create your own mask with your blank mask material.
Yep.
I like that. That's very subtle, isn't it?
It says, homemade cross template.
Yeah, that's
Anne Milner.
Elaine Milner.
Oh, Elaine.
Yeah.
Elaine. Yeah. Yeah, that's lovely, Elaine.
Yeah. I recognise these.
Yeah. Wonder why that is. Probably because it's got your name on the back.
They have indeed.
Aren't they great?
I like this. So again, it's all about personalisation. So, and that's using the original letterbox.
Yes.
I really enjoyed doing that. So it was just stamping it out, applying the colour, and then that would have all been done because at that time the latest sort of fad really was pro markers.
Yes.
So that's all been done with pro markers.
That's cool.
Back then.
They're lovely, but that one's lovely.
It's nice, isn't it?
Well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just nice. But I love
it's a nice shape. It doesn't have to be. I'm going to sneeze.
Excuse me. We're
Sorry.
Both at it. We're not doing very well, are we? Welcome to the Clarity Sick Bay.
It's just a shape, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Something like that. That's the way that I looked at it.
Yeah, but that long one's beautiful. Really beautiful.
I think that's A4 folded in half.
Okay. Yeah,
maybe.
Looks like it.
That's
A4. I reckon it is.
Yeah. A4 folded in half.
A4 and half.
There we go. I haven't got an envelope. We'd have to hand deliver that with the Easter eggs.
That's all right. That would do. Look at this one. These are gold embossed. Isn't that just glorious? So beautiful.
And there's colouring on that, and then
that's a printed paper. Yeah. But look, one of the little rabbits.
Oh, the little bunny
from the Little Bunny set.
That's a D one.
Two little rabbits.
Oh, they're hiding.
There's another one here. I've only just seen that, and I've looked at that about. Yeah, it's D. I've looked at that about 3 times.
Wonderful.
This is cool though. So the theme, the ATC swap theme this month is baby.
Yeah, right.
And I noticed a couple of people commenting on the Mini Makes Facebook page that we haven't really got baby stamps.
Yeah.
We used to have those 2 A5 sets that have been retired for a little while now. But actually, these are fantastic. Lots of these bird stamps work for new babies, etc. But I think the chicks and the eggs are perfect. Really They're nice, really good. So again, that's the letterbox alphabet stamps.
With the oval.
And then the little chick popping out of the egg.
That's been achieved by using the mask.
That's just masking it off. That's all flat.
Yeah. And then if we have a look at some of the artwork with the Easter banner.
That one. So the chicks on the banner there.
So it shows how you can mix and match.
These two sets work really well together, I think. Look at that one. I think that's D.
I think so.
So these are all,
Yeah.
These are all fussy cut and then decoupaged up. did a bit of decoupage this morning with one of the floral
Yeah.
wreaths, didn't we? But that's just so
wonderful.
lovely.
I love the colour palette on that.
It's really
and it's stamped,
muted.
They've all been stamped, haven't they, on
Yes.
paper?
Yeah.
So that would work
cut.
wonderful. Because I'm guessing back, 10 years ago, I think we didn't have the designer papers or the designer parchments.
No.
Because I've been here 10 years and they weren't here when I joined. So
yeah. Look at this one. That's really classy. So he embossed on
and it's like
coated,
a
Fabergé. Yeah, like a Fabergé
on a
egg.
stand.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at the shine on that.
I reckon those legs are. There was
a wrought iron,
wasn't there? Yeah.
But you know what would work for that now is the out of Linda's Christmas compendium, the Happy New Year.
Oh,
the New Year set that has got the mannequins on stands.
Oh yes, yes, I know exactly.
So you could use those stands for that. That would work. Look at these in straw. And there's little feathers on here as well.
Wow,
that's so cute.
That's got to be a
little
D.
bit. No,
Linda Spencer. Wow, I love this. The Hessian in the background.
Yeah. Again, and so the eggs of that chick is stamped. These are fussy cut to layer it up
for a new baby as well, though.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Or triplets.
Yeah.
Okay. The Easter banner there.
That's
and again, there's some decoupage on these. They've been burnished, so they're rounded. Can't think what the actual word is.
I mentioned it this morning, didn't I? Shaped. We'll just call it shaped. Elaine Milner again. So that is your. So you'll find the the item number for that was 10026 if you want to go for the Easter banners, and they will be half price. Then we will have a look at the garden bird. Oh, I love this. The garden birds.
These are one of my favourite sets.
So that's up there, and we'll go to there.
Mind you, I've got so many favourites.
I know.
It's a long list.
The cherry blossom, the branch, the bird feeder.
The little birds. I think these were launched in this format pre-COVID, actually. But before that, we had them on back in the day when the stamps were hand cut and came on the individual mounds.
Yes, they were
because I had those back then.
I think it was, and then I think we did that one and that one as a set.
That's right, and then these as a set.
As a set as well. So you can see there, the item number is 10953. Half price for club members, and then there's some artwork here, which I'll pass over to
Thank you kindly. This is Jane Telford. So Jane's used one of the bird dies.
I think that's called 3 birds or something, or 4 birds, or 5 birds. How many birds are on there?
As many birds as you want.
It's called Birds Roosting.
Birds Roosting.
In the aperture die in the background.
And then perch these on the top, and they're mounted up on pads to bend the wings around to really bring it forward. And I love the dimension on this with so you've got the larger bird flying in and the smaller ones already perched.
Yeah.
It's really lovely. Sheila Metzler on
that's
designer
a nice use of the thing, and to create an aperture.
Yeah, I'm guessing she's done that with a craft knife. I'm guessing.
Possibly, yeah.
Beautiful. And then just make the frame on it. So yeah, it's really lovely. Another Easter one.
Creating the corners from that stamp.
So just using those 2 stamps.
Yeah. Yeah, because you've got the 2 different sizes.
Corners.
Yeah,
really lovely.
I like that. But that could be for any occasion, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Not just Easter.
Absolutely. Just put what the sentiment you want
nice
in the
spring
centre.
card. Is that a Sam? Or is that a D?
It is. It's Andy Duggan.
So nice gel print backgrounds on there.
Yeah, and very similar with this, with what I've done. I'm doing a much more clean and simple design.
Yeah.
It just shows how they work with so many different backgrounds. And that one, I'm guessing that might be a barb.
I reckon that's a barb. Excuse me. We're both at it now.
I know. I think those might be from the Flyaway set.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, and that's a.
I think that's just an inky mop-up.
An inky mop-up background, and then but it's flat. So the bird's been stamped en masse. That bird's not stuck on there. It's flat.
Yeah.
But isn't that lovely? Just with the shading down
flying
there.
into the tree.
Birds on the feeder. And then actually the apertures on the fronts, the birds are inside the card. That's clever.
Yeah.
That's
Debbie McMullen?
It is. It is.
Pico, she loves her Pico dies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then Linda's created a frame
See, often we
with it,
forget
and then
that.
deckled the edge with a micron pen. So I'm guessing that's just a square frame.
I think there's a decal square stencil.
There's a stencil, you're right.
There is, isn't there?
There
I'm
is.
sure there is.
It's a really good job we know what we're talking about, isn't it?
Sometimes, but this is the thing.
When
because
things get used differently, you
Yeah.
don't immediately spot them. You have to look at them and think, what is that? Yeah, you could be right, actually. You could be right.
Because to mask off that, and then you'd have to tear all your low tack tape to get the decal.
Yeah, but you could
wouldn't
do it with the straight square
Yeah,
aperture stencil, and then just doodle the
doodle it
deckled
in.
line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another one making a frame with the branches.
My favourite. This has now been updated now
It
to
has,
that
actually.
Art Deco font.
That's
is-
lovely. So
yeah.
you've got 2 options of font on that,
Nice.
and that's another Mr. Church special.
I loved it.
She's lovely.
Yeah.
Again, you've actually, this is layered. So you've stamped
I've
the
created my frame.
branches and then fussy cut them
Yeah.
to sit on here, and then the birds fussy cut as well.
To sit on
It's
top.
lovely.
See,
Really
and there's no
nice.
sentiment on there, so it can be for
anything.
any
you want.
occasion.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Nice.
lovely. So many possibilities, large to small, clean and simple to mixed media.
Yeah.
You know, they work across.
I think that's one of the
so
great
much.
things, that a lot of the character designs, they have that flexibility, don't they, to be crisp and clean, arty grungy, mixed media, especially that garden bird.
Yeah.
It has that real, versatility of the way in which it's been illustrated.
Definitely.
And then the final set we're going to share with you is...
There's a lot on
I
this
love
afternoon.
I like this
We'll
one.
have to
as
get a little motor in a minute.
well. Okay, so
Feathered Friends, and these are the miniatures.
this is the miniatures.
Oops,
we do
let me
have
pull that
them
down.
available in the larger sizes, which you'll find on the website.
They come as individuals in the
They
larger
do.
size,
So yeah,
don't
so
they?
you've got like your kingfisher, you've
Yeah.
got your owls, you've
Yeah.
got your geese. Now the item number for this is 11111. I've never because it's all ones, I make sure I don't say too many ones. So I'm going 11111 because I know it's a 5-digit number, but you keep saying 1. How many
you lose track
Yeah.
of where you are.
So
Yeah.
there we go.
Okay, 5 ones.
5 ones.
Yeah, it's lovely. So this has got the whole collection on it, sized down. So great
Mm.
for mini makes and things. I just love them.
Yeah.
And again, we was a thing talking about cards for new babies, etc.
Mm.
You've got chicks on here. You've got the eggs with the cockerels. You've got the little moorhens. So you know, lots of potential
Yeah.
for baby cards on that as well. And you know, they work for any occasion, obviously.
And that's my favourite one.
I love the Kingfisher. I'm going to play with him later.
So here is some artwork.
Thank you.
There we go.
So speaking of new babies, there we go.
See, that's
This is an
clever,
older
isn't it?
stamp.
Yeah, I can't think what stamp set that's from. 'Cause I
No,
said,
but
oh,
it's
that's
like
good. I said it must be a letterbox one, and then realised there was another sample, and there's
Yeah.
no way you'd
get them
would
exactly the
be
same.
a stamp that
Yeah, we must have
gives
had
you
it
that.
in the
Yeah.
past. But anyway, you know, we've got lots of stamps now that say congratulations. So yeah, the hens, chickens, and the eggs, and the moorhen with her babies,
that's
with
wonderful.
her chicks. Aren't they great?
Yeah.
So lots of. I love having cards that aren't kind of the obvious thing,
Mm.
you know. And so the baby birds work really well, especially at this time of year. That's brilliant, isn't it?
The ray of, I think that's the ray of sunshine.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stencil
Yeah.
in the
And
background
I think that's from the larger set
of the cockerels.
of the cockerels. This one made me laugh, took me right back.
Jane Telford.
You're not socially distanced. We're in a bubble. Do you remember those days?
Yeah.
Seems like a
Yeah.
lifetime ago,
It does,
doesn't it?
doesn't it? Yeah.
Here's one with the nuthatches.
That's amazing.
Lovely.
That's the birch tree stencil, isn't
and
it?
then it's been shaded with pencil
Let's come in
shading. We did
close
that
on
in the
this.
shack actually. Barb did a session on shading the birch trees.
Look at that. That
It's
is
wonderful.
magnificent.
And this is the birch tree stamp.
Yes.
So that's the stencil. That's the stamp.
And that's all on one layer.
Oh, it is. Yes.
I know.
I know. I thought that you think that's a tag.
I looked at that earlier. I
Popped on.
thought, oh, it's all on one layer. That was.
Yeah.
And who did that one? That was
That was Linda Spencer.
Linda Spencer.
Linda was busy with these stamps.
Wow.
Yeah, really lovely.
And we've got, I'm sure the nuthatches are in the postcard, the Feathered Friends postcards.
They are, because that was the first colouring one Barb did.
With the
So
postcards.
I've got that, yeah. In lockdown when she'd started the shop.
Yeah, so the Feathered Friends, a lot of these designs are in postcards. There's 3 different sets. And there's also the bookmarks as well.
Oh, yes.
And Barb did a lot of colouring in the shack using the postcards.
Yeah, back in the early days. Yeah. This is Jane Telford again with the owls. This is the entwined wreath stamps that I had on the show last month.
Yeah, so
that's the larger one, but there are the bijou ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Those owls, they created a scene within a scene.
Fantastic. I love, I mean, this is such a Clarity style, isn't it?
Yes.
Of frames and scenes within them.
Yeah.
Just brilliant. Just brilliant. Look at this one. This is the, what's it called? It is called the Rocky Block.
Rocky Block.
Aperture, the die.
Die, yeah.
Stuck down. And then again, a little scene.
Built
within it. That's Sarah Brennan's. It's lovely, that.
Mm.
Really impact.
Yeah.
You don't need a lot of colour with these, bit of colour on the birds.
I mean, it's literally the birds that bring the colour, isn't it?
Another one with the birch tree stencil and the owls. No, fantastic. That's D.
D.
That's just lovely, and shading out.
Let's have a look
not
at
needing to take it all
owls.
the way through.
Close on those owls, so you can see. I know Barb did this with the postcards, and they looked absolutely amazing with a few colour of pencils.
Yep.
They're all on the Clarity YouTube page, so you can go back and watch those. It's all of the previous Shack episodes.
Yeah, and this is great, Julie Dunn. So she's popped them on stamp board.
I like that effect. I really do.
Gives you the effect of perspective.
Yeah.
On it. It's so lovely. And of course, we've got the masks now, the landscape masks.
That would give it that more. That would easily
to do that. And here's another one with the geese, but using one of the poetry frames.
Yeah.
Again, just to give you somewhere to anchor your
So they're
landscape.
From the poetry stamp set.
Oh, that's
which
right.
Is the frame.
Which is the frame, and then add the geese
from this miniature bird collection.
Yeah. This is the Rocky Block, but this is the stencil, not the die.
Yeah.
And there's several of the birds on there.
And I reckon that's a Debbie McMullen.
It is. You're good.
Pico dies. Yes. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a Debbie McMullen if it's Pico. Look at the work on this.
And then this one. This is so there's the framework stencil. I think it's called the framework stencil. Who's done this? Julie Dunn. It's brilliant, Julie. And then mask them off, and then a little scene with each of them, with the birds in each of them. Isn't It's just brilliant.
That's definitely that's a picture frame.
It is,
isn't it?
It is. It's really cool.
So that is the details of the miniature bird stamp set, and so all of those birds are available in larger versions, which you'll find on the website.
Oh, I'm so sorry about this coffee.
It's one of those things.
That's what it is.
It really is, isn't it?
I'm trying not to talk too loudly, so
I can make up for that.
Yeah.
So Debs has got 3 demos to share with us during this half hour. Easy peasy.
Might be a bit longer. You might need to get yourselves a cup of tea.
We do have our digital downloads, which you can find in our catch up and craft area on the website. And what we mean by that is Debs has put 3 demos together, a list of ingredients, and then she gives it to Jazz. Jazz works her magic.
Yeah.
It tells you the date and time of the TV show, what the project was called, what was made, and then a list of ingredients. So you can download those and print them off and put them in a folder, or you can just download them and save them on your computer.
Yeah.
Entirely up to you.
And these are all correct now. We did do a check on one of the downloads this morning and discovered before we went to air and discovered I'd left a product.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these will be uploaded. There. I forgot to upload them in between the shows. I'm going to write myself a note now because I'll forget again by the time we're finished. Demo.
Okay, so they're not there at the moment. They'll be there after the shows.
Downloads, upload. Right, I've written that down. There we go. Okay. So they will be available.
So this is just a simple one with the chicks and eggs.
Yeah.
That we'll look at quick and easy. That's number 1.
This is the one that
this is the one that's going in.
Deborah made me do it. This is what you're
somebody's parcel.
We'll send that to you.
Garden birds. done the bird feeders and just some clouds in the background, just for a little spring scene.
Wonderful.
Using the sentiment from last month's Bijou and Twine wreaths. And then a happy place, Kingfisher in its happy place. And these are the new Dawn and Dusk landscape toppers.
Yes.
I love these. I love the colours.
Was it the beginning of the month we looked? That was the Sunday show, wasn't it?
It was.
Yes, it was the Sunday show with the folk art stamps. That's right. Yeah.
And this is a nice and simple one using the little Kingfisher and a word sticker. So you can, with these, you can create really quick and easy pieces of art.
Instant backgrounds.
Them too. Yes.
As well.
Right.
Okay.
Shall we start tweeting with some chicks? Cheap. It is cheap. It's the half price sale. Sorry.
I thought
that was an open
cheesy.
Goal. That was an open goal. Let me find a piece of paper.
We're all organised. I'm all set up, ready for the.
Oh, stop it. Well, I'm as organised as I ever am, so I don't know why you're acting surprised. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Right. We're going to make our little chicks, and the key to this is masking.
Yes.
And I love doing a bit of masking, and I love the masks that we have.
Just come over to your.
I'm sorry.
A little bit.
My fingers are not working. Nothing's
paper
working.
Won't slide. There we go.
Right. I don't know.
It's been a long week.
Get a professional in next time. Knows what they're doing.
Wow.
Glorious. I'm sure there must be somebody out there.
There must be.
Okay. Right. The thing to remember when masking, Barb was talking about this in one of her shows recently, is you start from the front and work backwards. If you're fussy cutting and layering, then you start at the back and work forwards. But with masking, front and then work beyond.
Work back. Okay.
So this little cutie is going in the corner here. 3.5-inch stencil card.
Yeah.
Line him up with my mount. Love these mounts. Use them all the time.
So this is your 4x4 mega mount, which is on the show page and is also half price for our club members.
I'm stamping it in watering can. It's just a bit softer than black for the chicks. Make sure I ink it up properly, having failed on one of my demos this morning.
You was distracted.
Oh.
You was distracted. You was trying to get your stems. You was concentrating on your stems rather than your bouquet.
Well, I hadn't put enough ink on it in the first place, I think. Minor detail, I realised. Okay, right. Pray to the gods of crafting. There we go. One chick. It's a bit slightly smudged, but near enough is good enough sometimes. Okay, that one of the fantastic masks. So you've got masks for everything in the set.
Yeah.
And then all you've got to do is get the mask off the back. I don't know.
Where's your tweezers?
I need a pin.
I mean, this collection, we'll bring the details up on the screen for your Chicks and Eggs A5 stamp set. So for me, just because it's chicks, it's not necessarily just for Easter. For me, I like the eggs, as you saw in the two pieces that I did,
they make lovely.
As a shape.
Yeah.
I could also imagine now that you could make a flower out of these. These are like petals as well, the eggs, aren't they?
Yeah,
you could do like a 3-dimensional flower.
Idea. Okay, what I do when I'm lining up these masks, and I haven't got a tremor, is I use it a bit like an overlay stamp. Yeah. Because they've got the images printed on them. Mm-hmm. Then if you rather than trying to line up the edge, if you hover over it till it comes into focus, then you know you'll be in the right place. She says confidently. There we go. See, and then even
the little feet
will drop in perfectly.
Well,
yeah. You'd never fussy cut. You'd never, not on a month of Sundays.
Never,
cut those. But then, and so I aimed for his feathers and his wing. In the centre, and then the rest of it just drops down once I'd got that in focus. So I knew I was straight over it. Okay, right. Let's have an egg for his little friend. So next is the egg.
Which comes first?
Yeah.
Chicken or the egg? have that debate on the chat, couldn't we? We can't see the chat. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Well, I've got chick, egg, chick, so you can choose.
Well, in your case, the chick came first, didn't it? Because that's what you stand first at the front.
Yeah, on this design, the chick came first.
Don't forget, add to your basket. Deborah made me buy it, and you'll be in a chance of winning the finished card. But only until midnight today.
Okay, 1 egg. With these outline stamps, you have to be a bit careful. If you press too hard, you can squish and get a fat egg.
Fat egg.
I don't know if that's a thing.
Did you know? Okay, you probably did because you're a wise person. Do you know the difference between a white egg and a brown egg? Why there's white eggs and why there's brown eggs, like chicken eggs?
Some of it's to do with colours with breeds, isn't it?
Yeah, it's as simple as that.
Thank you.
But yeah, if they're white chickens or certain breeds, they lay white eggs.
Yeah.
And other chickens lay brown eggs.
So they don't get in a muddle in the chicken coop. Sorry. Okay, so that's my egg mast. For that one, I lined it up along this top edge.
Yeah.
And then it just drops down beautifully. And then I'm going to sit this little one in here. Can't believe these are 10 years old.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? But still current now.
Yeah, they're lovely.
Still. See, I thought the white egg and the brown egg was to do with maybe the food they were eating. That was my thoughts on it. And I had to Google it. Because Lidl's, often you get eggs from Lidl's and they're white. They look nice on the side of the kitchen counter.
Good
the white eggs. Good display. White eggs look nicer than brown eggs. Easier to paint if you do your egg painting.
Oh, true. Oh, yes, egg painting. It's
not that I do egg painting.
My son's partner is Bulgarian. So I know kind of Eastern Europe, they do a lot of egg painting.
There we go. Go to Lidl's and get you white eggs. And then you haven't got a layer of white paint on. There
we go. Right. So that's them all covered. And I'm now going to cover this little one up as well.
So what you're doing is you're building a scene, aren't you, with your chicks and your eggs.
And then as you keep going, you just keep, stamp mask.
Yeah.
Right, let's see if I can line him up. I think I went for his face before on this one. Get his face lined up.
And this is a brand new mask you're using, so they're extra sort of tacky.
They're tacky. There we go. Oh.
Watch his little legs.
Bless.
So these are so detailed that they're cutting on these particular masks. So when you do remove them, don't sort of just like whip them off because you're likely to leave the legs behind.
Yeah, it's true. And then they look a bit
legless,
so to speak. So rather than colour all the background, I've just brushed some shading in around them.
And would that be using our wonderful stencil brushes?
Item number
30006.
Another one of my favourite Clarity products.
Half price in the club member stuff. That was one of my highlights at 10 yesterday.
Yeah,
stencil
I
brushes.
saw that.
A bouquet of brushes. There we go. Because you have a set for your oxides and a
These
set
are my
for
oxide
your
brushes. Yeah.
distress inks.
And my distress ink ones, I'll be using one of them later. I put a dot on the end of my stencil brush in case I've had them out on my desk at the same time and I know which is which.
This is organised.
Up here for thinking, down there for dancing.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'll just brush a bit of the excess off, and then I'm just going on the masks, and I'm sweeping.
So this is your
so
broken
I'm not coming
china.
in from the edge. I'm keeping it just around the chicks. Yeah,
it's
broken
like an
china.
Aura around them.
Yeah, and it just highlights them a bit. It's a really easy technique.
It's a nice way of applying colour quickly as well, isn't it?
And you keep going till you've built up as much as you want.
Imagine cutting these out of Post-it notes.
Well, you wouldn't, would you? They'd all have black legs, so it didn't matter what colour you'd had on there. So I've used broken china for the sky and mowed lawn.
For the grass.
For the grass, because it's a really nice spring green. Let's just sweep that in there, and they blend together really nicely. You don't need a lot, but it just sits them on the ground.
Well, that little chick at the front, if it wasn't masked off, would have green legs.
It would. Well, that's why they'd be black, because you'd go over it with a pen, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Really quick and easy, that's all you need. It doesn't look much on screen at the moment, but if I peel these off.
It's starting from the back, working
starting,
forward.
yeah, because that was the top one, look,
yeah.
See? And then they just sit back on your carrier sheet. I'll sort them properly in a minute. And then my egg was next.
I'll do that if you want to pass them over.
Okay, thank you, very kind. Make yourself useful.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh.
They will stick to each other, so you do just need to be careful. And like with their legs, as you said, Paul, when you're peeling them off, just be careful. I'd always start at the top and then peel down.
Slowly.
Finish with the legs, but go slowly. Like that. So that's really made them pop now.
It does, doesn't it? It's amazing, just a little bit of colour in the background, especially when you haven't added any colour yet to the actual imagery.
Yeah.
If I just I'm just going to hold it to that third camera there, because there we go. You can really see the difference in the colour on that other camera. It's more vibrant. It's obviously to do with the lighting, but you can see the true colour just there.
Yeah, and as you say, you don't need a lot in there at all. So then it was just on to shading them in, polychromos.
Yeah. Okay. Spring, summer, autumn and winter.
Probably. Wait a minute. Two out of spring and one out of autumn.
Wonderful.
I'm
going to come in close on this one.
I did this morning. Let's work on this one. I would mask them and do the background first and then colour them, because you can pick up the pencil colour a bit on your mask. Otherwise,
right, okay.
Inside.
That's a good tip.
Yeah. The chicks I shaded in with the yellow. This is the way I like to colour with these.
You like to put an undercoat down first, don't you?
Then go in with so that's light cadmium yellow and then dark cadmium yellow.
Yeah.
I can't even say it. I'll put you the shading in, like round his egg, under his beak, round his wing, down here. I'm just doing this really quickly, and if you're not confident, then they blend brilliantly with the Dorso oil, or even a dry.
Drying it with a blending pen.
Yeah.
Blending pen's so useful, isn't it?
And then I go back over it with my lighter colour. I'm not pressing hard, but it just pulls it all together, deepens that background colour.
I think that's quite nice, because with the birds or even flowers, they've got texture to it. So by doing it that way, you get the different depths of the colour as well.
Looking, you don't want them looking like they've been coloured with a felt tip.
Yeah.
And then so you can see he's got just gentle shading, and then just did his beak with the cadmium orange, and that's what I did this little chap's feet and beak with as well. Just makes them pop. Now the egg looks really flat.
Yeah.
So look at my notes. I'll see what colours I use. So I used cold grey 3 and warm grey.
So this is from the Essentials collection.
Yeah. I went over it with the
that's the ivory, isn't it? Yeah.
It just takes that sharp white off the egg. You probably can't even see it on screen. But if you look at white eggs, they're not really completely white. But just get an undercoat down with that.
So the pencils are on the show page, but they're not half price, because the half price club member sale relates to Clarity products. So your stamps, your stencils, your dyes, your groovy, your parchment, stuff that we brand ourselves. So all of our designer papers, parchment, companion papers, bow papers, spot-on sponges, a lot of your essential everyday. That's all of a sudden, that's now taken that white away.
Yeah.
I'm just watching it sort of.
So this is the cold grey 3. And actually you only need a little bit, but you'll get shadow in on the egg, and just a bit of shadow around the edges just makes it look round.
Because you can see a difference from the one here where there's no colour.
Let's just with a darker grey, just edge them in there. Just so you can see the difference between where they're sitting. You can always go back over with the ivory if you want to blend it a bit more, but apologies. There we go. And actually, your colouring doesn't have to be neat on this. Eggshells aren't solid colour, are they?
No, they're not.
You know, you can just scribble a bit. But if you look at the difference between those,
yeah, you can definitely see the difference.
It just takes that flat white.
It takes the brightness off, doesn't it? Yeah.
So that's that. And then the sentiment comes from the
one of the products
of the month. Whole lot of love. Because it's got hello in it, which is great. So useful. These are such useful little phrases. Just for general cards. So let's just pop that on there.
Oh, I didn't realise that's where that came from. Because I'm thinking, where did hello come from? Hello?
Now, of course, depending how old you are, depends what song is now going through your head.
Both Lionel Richie and Adele. But the automatic one is Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember how the rest of Adele's song goes. Oh, it's me, isn't it?
It's me.
It's me. Adele is It's Me.
I'll stick it on this one. No, I won't. I'll stick it on this one because I've already done the background. So I just popped it up here by this little one. Sorry, I slid down the paper a bit.
Hello. Depends how you say hello as well.
Hello. But I think that's great for like new baby.
Yeah.
New farm.
I quite like it. Just in the white, not coloured in at all, because you've got the colour in the background.
That's true. And
maybe just a little bit of shading just to make them stand out.
And then I just popped I cut this from Antarctica companion paper. So this is the heart doodle die. This one I did with the lattice and then realised it was the same frame I'd used this morning.
But you did say that was your favourite one.
It is. It is. But I think it's really neat with the hearts.
Yeah,
as well.
It's got that love side to it, hasn't it? Then? Yeah. Super. So this is the one that you're going to give away.
Yes.
So all you have to do is...
Provided at least one person says something.
There's been a few...
Otherwise we get to keep it.
No. There's been many orders that came in after the 10 o'clock show that said Deborah made me do it. So if you want to be in with a chance to win that, place an order up until midnight when the half price club member sale ends, and just put Deborah made me do it, or Paul said Deborah made me do it.
Or Paul told me to say.
Paul told me to say Deborah made me do it. And then when we print off all the orders, we'll put all the names in a hat and we'll put a random person out. Not a random person. We'll put a random name out, and that card will be added to your order. It's been a long week.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm saying. You guys
have been working so hard.
So, where are we going
And it's
next?
great that the orders are getting out to people really quickly,
Yes.
actually. It's it does make it makes such a difference to folk. Thank you.
So we're going garden birds now.
We're going
so
garden birds.
Details up on the screen.
Because we're not allowed to say blue tits.
Well, we can. We just weren't allowed to say it on TV.
Oh, that's right.
But this is our TV. So we kept it nicely at the garden bird, but we all know that it is a blue tit.
Although I think you could colour this to look like coal tits. I sound like I know what I'm talking about.
And green finches?
Possibly. Difficult with the striping around there.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Eyes.
Where's the bird gone? There it is.
My friend Jean used to do a lot of bird watching. She'll probably be shouting at the telly.
Shouting at the TV. No, it can only be a blue tit.
But I think you could make it,
isn't there?
No, it's a green finch, isn't it? There's a coal tit and a great tit and a...
Oh, maybe it's a great tit.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a garden bird.
So, moving on. Spring is sprung.
Has sprung, and it definitely sprung earlier here at Clarity.
We just had a downpour before
I know.
the show, didn't we? Honestly, it was pinging off the ceiling. So I've just gone with the smaller stamps for a smaller make here, 5x5, so you can scale them up and down. That's what I love about these multiple sets we have, is, you know, you've got options in terms of sizes. I'm really sorry, I'm just going to have to cough.
Right, okay, I'm going to do some waffling. Okay. So, if you want the Feather Trends miniatures, the A5 stamp set, the item number of that is 11111. But we are now looking at the Garden Birds, item number 1095, and this has got to be one of my, apart from the clever corners, design-wise, the Garden Bird and the Kingfisher are some of my favourite designs. Was that waffling enough?
Thank you.
Okay.
Apologies, friends.
No to apologise. It is what it is.
So, this is the
6x4.5.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Stencil card. So I've just taken it and cut it to a 4.5-inch square, which then gives you a perfect size topper for a 5x5 card, plus a bit spare to work with.
Okay.
Okay, right. I need my stamps. Oh, here they are. And I'm using a 5x5 mega mount for this because it's slightly bigger than my topper, so
yeah,
I can line my stamps up. What I'm going to do first, though, is mask off the edges of this.
Now, did I see some of that low tack tape, Deborah, in your recent club members half price sale order?
You did.
Did you top up? Because
I did.
With the low tack tape, if you go for the set of 4 as a club member, it's buy 4 get 2 free, isn't it? It's like 4 for the price of 2, because it's half price.
Yes, I had to think about that for a minute.
Yeah, I didn't know whether it sounded right. That's why I've just.
So I'm masking a frame, half the width, more or less, of the low tack tape.
Yeah.
Which also helps because it sticks it to your copy paper as well. Always worth having something darker underneath when you're doing this, so you
Especially
can see
the white, the contrast.
You can see the edge of your card. You've got a contrast. Yeah, you try and do this on white copy paper, you'll be.
Where's the edge?
All over the place. Okay, right. I'll use this. So there's 3 branches here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the 3 bears. Small, medium, and large. So I went with the medium.
It's the baby branch.
It's mummy branch. It's the middle size one. Okay, I'm going to drop that across the top there. So I'm making sure it's within my masked frame.
Okay, yeah.
And when you use this technique that I do for placing stamps, you have to make sure they're clean and dry before you put them down. So I'm going to line this centre square up with the edge of my masking tape because I can see that through here.
Yeah.
So that's
apologies if the OK camera is shaking a little bit. It's that wind has picked up outside, and because between the ceiling and the roof it's an open space, when it's really windy, it can create a draft in the space between.
Oh, crikey.
And so sometimes the overhead camera, because it's just we get a little wobble. So
I know how it feels. Okay, good. That's got ink on it. Always a bonus. Always a bonus.
Oh, goodness me.
Look, you've got to be realistic about life, haven't you?
Oh, it's
do you know?
Happy days.
This is crafting in the real world.
Of course it is.
There's always, well, often ways around stuff. There is some of my stuff goes in the recycling box, but...
Surely not. It must be a very small recycling box. That's all I can
if
say.
Only you knew. When you've already used both sides of the card and it's still looking like a pile of whatever. Okay.
We have good days and we have growing days.
We do. This is true. Next is the bird feeder. Love this little bird feeder.
And it's got all the little nuts in it as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a really clever stamp. I've had trouble stamping this. I'm getting better with it. So it's making sure your stamp's really well seasoned. However, if you look at this one on my sample, look, it's not come out solid black. But actually, I quite like that. It looks like weathered metal.
As if you've been shaded, as if you've added shade to it. That's what
or you know, you get weathered metal.
Yeah.
On these metal bird feeders.
Been sort of in the
so
rain.
Actually, it looks okay. And there's always ways around stuff. No idea if it's going to stamp up this time. Let's find out. Black archival ink I'm using.
Yeah.
Lovely permanent black ink. Let's just try it on there. Follow the boss's advice and check it out first. I'm really bad at doing that. Quite often just go in. Look, see, it's not quite out, but I quite like that effect, so I'm going with it. If I wanted really solid black, sometimes I'd use the VersaFine Clair,
yeah,
which is juicier and will.
I've got a VersaFine if you want to use it.
No, I quite like the. Thank you. I quite like the slightly distressed look on it.
Aged.
Yeah.
Like me.
Like quite a lot of us, actually. The bit I do want stamped out is this centre bit with the mesh. Oh, flip. Never mind.
That's very well aged.
We'll work with it. It's what it is. I'm not doing very well on stamping today, but
as we say, we have good days and we have growing days.
Here's one I did earlier.
There we go.
We'll be all right. I knew
it's
there was
like
a
anything,
reason.
isn't it?
I watched
when you're
Blue
at home and you're doing it, you're in your own space and you're working on your own sort of countertop, etc.
Yeah, it's right. Did you know blue tits often feed upside down?
Yes, I did. The
We'll
only
just
reason I
carry
knew that is
stamping
because that
this out for the layout.
bird's in that direction.
And we'll pop this one this side.
Okay.
And because they're not against each other, I can actually stamp them both at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So he's perched there. He's perched there. Let's go over him with my mount. You see that all right?
Yeah.
I'm maybe getting ready for a new ink pad.
I was just about to say.
Slightly. Yeah.
Maybe it's the ink pads and it's not the operator.
I use it an awful lot. And it
has got November 25 on it.
Has.
And we're in February now.
And it's warm in here as well. So.
And the amount of stamping that you do.
Yeah.
So as a club member, you'll get your discount. So.
Okay, right. See if we get any luck with the birds.
Nice.
So that's my basic layout, okay?
Yeah, okay.
So what I'm going to do, you can probably see on here, you can just see it.
Let's go to this one. If I go to that camera and then
I can never find that camera. You do it.
Do that. Is
I've
that on there?
Clouds in the background.
Yes. If I come over.
Just very faint.
There we go. You can just see. But something you need that subtle.
I just want to anchor the image, yeah.
And actually, sort of that way, you've got that gradient of the black on that bird feeder. It ties in with the style of the blossom branch, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the Clouds mask, one of my favourites. This was an early one, actually.
It was, because that used to be a piece of paper, didn't it?
Yeah. Came on the grid when they first came on the grid back in. I'm going to de-tack it on my jeans.
Okay. Because it is new.
It's brand new.
Yeah.
Hot off the press. And actually I don't want it to stick too much because I want to be able to move it around easily.
Okay. So
it's got two edges to it, obviously, but this bottom edge has got larger cloud shapes and that's got smaller.
Okay.
So I'm going to use the smaller one. I'm not masking any of this. There aren't masks come with this set, but you can lay it so it's where you position it against your image.
Yeah.
So I've got tumbled glass distress ink.
Yeah.
This time round, different stencil brush. Look, there's the black dot on the end of my.
Oh,
I'll just do that with a Sharpie.
Yeah.
Then I know this is an ink brush, not an oxide.
Not an oxide.
Just load my brush. And then just sweep in. You could do this with a sponge actually as well if you wanted it a wee bit darker.
Intense.
Exactly. Broken china would work for this as well if you wanted a slightly darker background. But this is where you need the masking.
Yes.
With the tape. Okay.
So the mask will be half price in the club member sales.
Yep.
So I think they're $3.50, so they'll be about £1.75 for
There we go. Look, you just see that start to come.
Just starting to.
The other thing I'd say is be careful with these masks, because where they're cut into, like down
The
here,
dips.
it's easy as you pull along and tear
It can
it.
just, yeah. Maybe you want to get a couple in the sale then. I think everyone will be glad when the sale's over now. Stop saying it's the sale. It's the sale. It's the sale. We've got lots of exciting new things next week.
I know. I've had a sneaky peek. So the thing to do with it is to keep moving it, but don't come straight down your card.
Move it in different
Move
areas
it across each time.
Yeah.
Right, let's go. And you can re-angle it. Actually, let's pop a bit in there like that. That's quite nice. And catch the edge of your masking tape as well. Sorry, and then you're edging your...
Oh, so you're creating the solidness of the frame around the outside. Yeah.
Might put a bit there, actually, behind him as well. I'll come down here. This is okay, because I'm going to colour this little bird anyway.
I mean, Barb always says, why do I need 4 stencil brushes? And she always says, you need 4 boxes of stencil brushes.
I must admit, I've, over the years, bought a set each time they're in the sale. And then you just gradually build your collection.
Yeah.
So I don't even bother washing mine now. Far too lazy. It's terrible, really. Maybe one there. Let's just go in here.
I remember watching Barb back in the day cut these masks out of a piece of copy paper.
Yeah.
With her tiny little scissors.
Okay, let's pop a bit behind him. And then I'll just dust the bottom of the edge. You know, the bottom edge where the masking tape is.
Yeah.
Probably do. Do you want to anchor that back on the carrier sheet?
Yeah, I shall do that.
Goes back on these carrier sheets are great. Just keep them, and then of course just a damp piece of kitchen towel and it wipes off. If you've used permanent inks on your masks, like when we were stamping this morning, then a bit of rubbing alcohol will just take the ink off. Right, let's just brush that across there. So I've got this framed. It's such a subtle blue that
we don't really want it to detract from the main image, really, do
no,
we?
and it needs to look like it's behind.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, yes.
It's that reveal, isn't it? Like whether you've got the latex tape, the masking tape, or you've got masks on, it is that reveal that really then brings it to life.
That'll do, pig. That's nice. Even though this is really, excuse me, really faint, actually, I can probably make it work. Because let's just stamp spring in, which I sat here. Somewhere. Oh, no. There we go. Look, I've got ink all over that now, honestly. Shocking. Because the next thing is to colour the image.
Now, let me guess. Did you use our spring, summer, autumn, winter polychromos?
No, I just might have. Oh, and there's one other thing to say about it as well.
Okay.
Because at the moment, that bird feeder's kind of floating free.
Yes,
and
on the branch.
But you do need to attach it, really.
Well, that would help. Especially in this weather with the windy, wet rain. And...
Otherwise, those blue tips will be somewhere unexpected. So, micron pen.
Yeah.
And you can just draw. You could draw a straight line, but I quite like a little chain. You know, like they come with little chains on them. And then loop it over the branch.
Coming on that, doesn't it?
Don't come in too close. I'm not sure how good it is.
Yeah, but you've got the idea, haven't you? So
yeah. Now it's actually hanging.
Yeah.
Unlike this one, which is floating free, where I haven't done the background. But I just wanted to talk about colouring.
Yeah.
On this one, the blue tits are fun to colour because they've actually got lots of colours in them as well as the blues. They've got greens and. I'm so sorry about all this coughing. Where am I? I'm on the wrong page in the instructions, so that helps. I've got my polychromos in a little. This is a bit like the Pergamano bag, but it's a smaller one because I haven't got all the tools. So I found this online. I've actually used loads of colours here.
I remember when, like, the larger bird, Barb does that technique with the spot-on sponges, and it's just a blue and a yellow to colour in. So she puts the outside of the mask around the bird.
Yeah.
And then it sort of introduces, the Barb uses like a blue and a yellow, and as the blue
blends
and
them together.
Yeah, and it's just using spot-on sponges. There's got to be a YouTube of Barb doing that.
Oh, must be. Must be. So I've got blues, yellow, brown, the nougat out of the autumn set, and the green. I think that's the May green from summer. Okay, so I'm going to start with his little cap. Same, my favourite technique. Shade it, put an undercoat down. Probably don't need to hold all of those down. Shade him in with the darker blue, and then back over it with the lighter one. Same on his wing and tail. Are we all right for time?
Yeah, yeah. I'm all right. You're the one that's got to try. A lovely M25.
Well, on a Friday at this time, it doesn't really make any difference what time you go.
Doesn't make much time. Any day you go on the M25.
It was tricky last month because I had to be back for my grandson's bedtime because his
we did finish, didn't we? We finished
early.
Yeah.
I was out of here, and then they closed the flipping Blackwall. One of the tunnels was closed at Dartford. 2.5 hours it took me to get home. I made it. We literally tag teamed as I walked in the door.
One walked out.
They'd got their shoes. I was messaging them as I came down the road, and they'd got their shoes on, ready to go. As I walked in the door, it was like, okay, bye.
Hello, goodbye.
Right, what I did with this one, I coloured undercoat of yellow. Because they've got this green on the back of their neck, haven't they, blue tits? Let's put the yellow in there as well while I'm here. Might as well. And then I actually used one of the green. I think this is the May green. So I just swept down the back of his neck to bring that green in, blend it with the yellow. And then a little bit of the blue up from his tail as well. And kind of flick to get a soft edge on it.
A feathered
and then
look.
You can go back over with the yellow, which will blend it all in together. And I realised because I looked a picture up, they're kind of a bit browny on their bellies.
Oh, right, okay.
So just shade a little of the nougat polychromo under there. It also just puts a bit of a shadow around them. And then back over with the yellow. And then Payne's grey for his legs. Which I haven't got out, this one will do. Just draw down his legs. There we go. Done.
Nice.
The other thing then is the nuts and how to make them look a bit 3D.
Yep.
So what I did on these was I just randomly coloured bits in between the mesh.
Is that with the nugget?
This is with the nougat.
Nugget.
Seriously. You take the boy out of Peckham.
It's like the deluge outside.
Yeah. What did you call the bouquets this morning?
The bouquets?
Yeah, I can't remember.
The bucket.
Funny...
This is bouquet.
That was a funny pronunciation.
Oh, I can't remember.
And then I've got a really fine micron pen. This is the 005. And so having shaded them in, you see these ones I've done here?
Yeah.
I'm going to draw little black lines on them. And it just makes them look a bit 3D. Just enhances, particularly if your stamping's like mine, not very good. There you go.
Yeah, it makes the wire stand out, doesn't it?
It does.
By putting the colour in there.
Behind, yeah, and pushes the wire forward. So even though this wasn't the best stamping in the world, it actually, oops, sorry, there we go, brings the mesh forward.
To the front of it.
And you only need to do it, just little flicks of black against the seeds, just makes them look a bit 3D.
That's nice. I like that card. And it's simple to achieve, isn't it?
It is.
With a little bit of colour.
Oh, the
cloud in the background.
The apple blossom, cherry blossom. Probably coloured it as apple blossom. I mean, obviously green and the nougat on the leaves. For the buds, all I did, one colour, but I just flicked the pink from the bottom. So they stay white at the tip.
It's such a small area, isn't it?
It's really small.
Yeah, it's
don't want to colour them right in, but then
you've got the effect of the light catching it or going into that lighter pink. Exactly.
So then having done that, just I mean, you could leave it without the clouds if you wanted. Very clean and simple. Might want to come out a bit poor fraction. So, and then it goes perfectly on a 5x5 blank.
Super.
But I love the effect of the clouds.
The cloud connection. Hooray.
Oh, are we back?
I think we're back. Is that wind? You know, hopefully we should be. I think we're still broadcasting.
Okay.
It's still counting down. So sometimes it just goes like a glitch and
you
viewers
just lose
get
it
a
for
blue
a fraction,
screen. I
that's
think
true.
they can still hear the sound for whatever reason. Yeah, we'll carry on.
Okay.
Carry on regardless.
So, spring garden birds.
Super.
Nice and easy, clean and simple, which is what I do.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Okay. So the final one.
The final one. Let's get rid of that.
Gracie said, yep, all is fine.
Wonderful.
Thank
right.
you, Gracie.
Thanks, Grace. Let me just swap my boxes.
Okay. So let's have a look at that. Was the Garden Birds and Cherry Blossom A5 stamp and mask set. Item number 10953. Now, don't forget, if you put any of our current products of the month into your basket, you'll get double points on the whole basket. So you have the fabric strip card, item number 31954, £13.99 plus your club discount. Deborah was using the Shack Borders and Strips and Panels A5 stamp set, which is your second offering on your products of the month for February. Item number 12277. And then finally, we just saw Deborah was using the Whole Lot of Love Heart Aperture Toppers with that A7 sentiment stamp set. So if this goes in your basket, this is the third offering for your product of the month for February, then you will get double points on that basket. Okay, we are now going to, let me just find them on the screen. Feathered Friends Miniatures.
Excellent. Love these little stamps. They're so easy. But I thought I'd keep it even quicker and simpler. And I usually, this one's so easy.
I know. That's
so easy.
I love that.
One of the new Dawn and Dusk landscape toppers. These are glorious. I love the colours of these.
So I don't think they'll be in the sale because we only launched them at the
beginning of
this month. But the item number for those, nope,
it's there somewhere. Have I not put them on the demo download? Honestly, I'm sorry. I've been ill, you know.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll add them into the show.
That's what they are anyway.
It's the Dawn and Dusk landscape.
I wouldn't mind, but you asked me to put them on the show.
I know. I know.
This is one of the dusk landscapes.
Yeah.
Which is just so lovely. They're really different and give us.
You've got the two different sizes, haven't you, as well?
Two sizes. So that's the equivalent of the smaller topper.
Yeah.
And kind of Barb's done all the work for us already.
Yeah. And we've got them. We also do the round ones as well, don't we?
Yes,
I'm just going to shut that window. All of
Okay.
a sudden, I feel really cold. Oh, it's raining.
So that's the dusk one, and this is dawn, which is the lighter colours. So I thought I might do this one on here.
Yeah.
Just for the contrast.
You
But
could
actually
do a
the
night
same.
and day, couldn't you?
Exactly.
Or dusk and dawn, as it says.
Yeah. Yeah. But I just thought he was lovely sitting over the river
yeah.
at dusk, waiting for some unsuspecting fish to swim by.
These are tiny birds, aren't they? I've never seen one in real life, but I know they're really small.
Yeah, no. I've seen kookaburras in Australia, which are the same species.
Oh, right.
They're kingfishers
They're
as well.
brown, they're more browny. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Onwards. Right. I haven't done this yet today, and I didn't want you to get worried and think something had gone terribly wrong. So
no embedding.
I'm starting with an embedder. Would these be in the sale, Paul?
They would indeed, yes.
Okay, I've got 6x6 card blank here.
Okay.
One of the square embedders, which actually could do with a clean.
So that's from the square and rectangle embedders.
It is. I use these all the time. Actually, it doesn't matter if my card's not the right way up because it's square. So, okay, double-sided masking tape underneath, low-tack tape.
Yeah.
And then just position it in the centre on the front of your card. And then flip to the inside.
Okay.
Piece of clean copy paper underneath because you never know what's on your desk. Find my groovy tool. As with the parchment, rub it with a piece of tumble dry sheet.
Definitely helps, doesn't it?
Oh, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly makes such a difference. I like now to use the end of a pergamano tool.
Yeah. So that's your hockey stick.
This is my hockey stick for my rub-on.
Or sticks.
You know, the end of the blending pen, the end of a stamp pen, they're all the same slanted end. Yeah. And I just find it really useful. So I start out here, away from my embedder, push in till I hit it, and then I can just slide up and down. And this gets the kind of registers it for me.
Yes, gives you the initial outline.
Yeah. I mean, you can see there already. It's a reasonable crease, but it's not sharp enough yet doing this, but I can see where I'm going.
Yeah.
At least that's the theory. And the other thing is, because they're angled, you can go in with the edge of it.
Tools are very useful, the pergamano
really
tools.
handy. And it's great when you suddenly find an additional use for it.
And it's an end that you wouldn't use. It's the opposite end of the tool,
It adds to the value of your stash. Oh, it does. Okay, and then in with the number 2 groovy tool, which is the one with the little ball on the end. And then just pull down. You need a bit of pressure on it around the corner.
So it's amazing you can get this effect without using any machines.
So simple.
Because I know when Barb first brought this out, and she did it on TV, and they said, well, how are you going to do it? Because Barb showed what the end result looked like. And then they were confused because there was no machine, like the die cutting machine that you would use. And they couldn't believe that it was just done with the embedders. Look at that.
I love these. So Debbie McMullen might use Pico ties. I think she got one of these on my card.
I think with this, I mean, back in the day, nobody had thought about the embedders like Barb had. So you would have to pay extra if you wanted a card.
You used to buy the cards with the
already in them.
Thing,
and they weren't cheap.
Yeah. Okay, let's switch to the topper then. A little bit of masking, low tack tape, because I'm going to stamp the branch into place, but I don't want it flowing into the border edge. And you never line it up exactly. Well, others might. I can't. So if I just mask off that border. I've got the stamps here somewhere. There we are. Okay, so it's this branch from the top right. That is the Kingfisher's branch, I think, in the large set.
In the large one, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use one of the clarity mounts for this.
I think that's super long, I think, that one.
Sitting over the river. I still do the same thing, actually. I've got in the habit of doing this, getting my stamp where I want it and then going in with my mount. Also notes in the right orientation on my mount then as well.
Yeah, and it becomes habit, doesn't it? Yeah. It's that.
It's like muscle memory.
Yeah.
Black archival again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could have probably used brown archival, you know, one of the browns on this.
Yeah.
Espresso or potting soil.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's just check since I'm not having a good day at stamping today.
Perfect.
Well, you say that.
And this is one that you're about to stamp onto here is a test one.
It is.
It's not the best, it's a test.
Okay, let's just stamp his branch in. Bingo.
And also by masking off that edge, it means if you wanted to shorten that branch as well.
Shorten it, I could angle it differently.
Yeah.
You've got lots of options, but that still gives you the straight edge over there.
Mm.
Bingo.
There we go.
Phew. At least that's one piece of stamping I've done today. There we go.
It looks as if it's meant to be there now.
Exactly. Exactly. So the next thing, all I need is a kingfisher to sit in it.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to stamp him directly on the
no, that'd be quite
background because it'd be hard to colour.
Yeah.
Because you've got these colours and you know the pattern.
I suppose you've got the branch as well, haven't you?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly. So how do you disguise that? Enter the super smooth paper.
Ah, you used this morning, didn't you?
I did. It's great for fussy cutting.
Item number 31904 for your super smooth paper. That's 100 sheets of that A5.
So I've just stamped him on a bit.
Yeah.
I coloured him. I always colour before I cut. Okay, but because this is nice and fine, I'm going to
a little bit closer. I've just zoomed in.
There?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's see if I can do this then. Okay, I'm going to just miss the black edge. I don't want a white edge like you get with a die cut. I kind of just want to kiss the edge, and I'm cutting all the leaves off.
Okay, bit of pruning.
Yep. And then the trick is to turn your paper. Keep your scissors going in the same directions. Bob says you need a good pair of little scissors. These are from Mr. Holtz.
She's had a little red scissors for donkey's years. Yeah.
See, so he's starting to emerge. And once you get your scissors lined up, start well down your scissors. You don't want to be snipping with the point of your scissors. You want to be able to get a long, steady cut.
And I wouldn't suggest trying to do this with your Pergamano scissors.
Because?
Excuse me. One, it's got a curved tip to it, so it's a little bit more difficult. And two, the blade's not very long on them.
Yes.
So
you need a decent, I think you need a decent length blade on these. So you can get just a solid run. You know, you just keep cutting and turning the paper.
You're just closing the scissors, aren't you? Then?
Yeah, and then as I go back in again, I'm coming right up my blade.
Yeah.
When I restart, butting up against where I finished, and then just sliding it down. Comme ça. One kingfisher.
Oh, he's cute. I love it. Doesn't he look different? He looks smaller coloured in than when he's not coloured in.
And he hasn't got the leaves and branch around him.
Pritt stick.
Pritt stick.
Oh, because you're using the paper.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And I just want him sat down, tight on that. Look, let me tell you things that go wrong. He didn't stamp out very well, so I stamped him on the other side. And now I've got it out on live to show everybody. But you know, that's all right. It's coloured in. It doesn't show.
No.
I'm going to.
So we've got Pritt stick on the website. It won't be in the half price club member sale, but Barb uses it with our canvas art.
Yeah, I use this a lot now since we did the collage stuff. Oh, the collage. I did the collage workshop the other weekend.
The Glastonbury.
Yeah, still available. Would you believe it? So I came to mount, my Pritt stick ran out.
Oh no.
So mine are still not mounted. I've got new Pritt stick now, obviously.
Are they secured, those that they don't blow away?
Yeah. No, they're stuck down. I just
Right.
couldn't mount them on the canvas board. Okay. Right, let's come on, mate. And then we'll just sit him in the tree.
I love this style of these printed backgrounds, because it's like that Polaroid effect, isn't it, as well?
And of course, we've got the masks that you can do this with, the new masks.
Yes, you can create your own, absolutely.
But let's just, I'll do it this way. I just want to burnish him like we do with the...
Do you want a pot? What you got on?
Oh yeah, have you got a pot, please?
I've got a pot.
So I've just folded the paper over, thank you. And then I can just rub him down to make sure he's well stuck.
Yeah, make sure you do cover it when you do that, so that it doesn't catch.
That's it.
Sure it hasn't stuck to the glue underneath.
No, I was down here. I was right down here. I'm going to get rid of that now.
I thought after all that, you didn't
do anything.
To the coffee paper.
I'd do anything else. What's lovely is look how different it looks with the two backgrounds.
See, for me, I put these in picture frames.
Yeah.
I mean, because you've got the embedding, you could just get a nice, cheap frame to go around the outside, like IKEA or something like that. And then that could be a set of pictures on a wall. Exactly.
So these toppers aren't quite square, which is handy because you can pop a sentiment down here.
Yeah.
But for this one, I cut it off square.
Because
so I've got equal border because it can sit within the embedder then on here, because at the moment it won't.
No.
I mean, you could lengthen the embedder if you wanted to keep that there. But I sat it within. I just ran a Sharpie around the edge, and then I popped one of the wood block stickers.
Half price
on there.
Yeah.
For his happy place.
Happy place. That's a very happy place. I'd like to be in that happy place.
And that was it. The only kind of technical bit is fussy cutting the kingfisher.
And you used your polychromos to colour him in?
I did. Surprise, 2 blues
surprise.
And 2 oranges. That's all it needed. It was really quick to colour.
Yeah, because you've got the natural white from that
paper. So the white flash on his face is the paper that's just left blank.
Nice. Wonderful. So we have had a message. Apparently Margaret says, thanks to Deborah, I now use embedders all the time. It is so easy and impressive. There you go.
Brilliant, Margaret.
So
brilliant.
I can't believe where today has gone.
Don't. I'm so sorry. I've kept you really long. Everybody's probably gagging for a cup of tea now.
Coffee.
Paul is.
Coffee. So thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for Deborah. Deborah's here once a month to keep us entertained and just show us different things as well. And
how not
revisit
to.
It.
How not to. We should call it how not to stamp.
No, not at all. And Deborah, what she does is we look back at some old designs that are still current now, and when we revisit the artwork, all of a sudden it can spark and I've got that stamp set, or it means getting it out the cupboard again.
But the other nice thing then is looking back at those older stamps and thinking, oh, that would work with this new product.
Yes.
Like the kingfisher with the toppers.
Yeah.
Which we may not have done before because you'd be looking at current stamps.
Well, yeah,
all the
and
time
also
with
with the kingfisher and stamping onto the toppers, we would have had to have done that with the masks back in the day, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
But now we've got that, so some of the old meets the new, and it works beautifully together.
It's brilliant.
So thank you very much for keeping us company this afternoon. Thank you to Gracie over in Brooklyn. Just a reminder that it is the final day of the Clarity Craft Club members half price sale. That half price sale, Tom is downstairs with his key, ready to come in at midnight and turn it off. Okay.
And it'll be gone.
and the next club member sale won't be until July. So if you are a club member, don't forget Deborah's fault if you buy anything from 10 o'clock up until midnight today, and we'll choose a person or an order at random. I'm just going to choose a number, and then they will receive that lovely Hello Easter Chick card. And I can't believe this week. What else have I got to say?
Don't know. I'm back on the 27th of March. I've been rummaging in the stamp store, so we've got some older products to bring to you next.
March?
Yeah.
Did we not change that one?
Don't think so. No, we didn't.
So,
I hope we didn't.
is that
working
the last
through
day
this.
of having your kitchen done? We
No, my
changed it.
kitchen will be finished the week before.
I think we changed it to the week before because you said it was fine because someone
I'll
would be
talk
there.
to you afterwards.
But Deborah will be back next month.
Yeah.
So thanks as always for your company. We will be back with you on Monday for the Shack at 10 o'clock. And we've got something special at 2 o'clock.
Oh, exciting.
Very exciting.
Love a surprise.
So enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks ever so much for all the orders. And we look forward to seeing you again on Monday.
Yeah, lovely.
Take care now.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.